time in a long time, at least 8 years. A president of the United States who could instill and inspire confidence and who could lead our country. But Barack Obama will be the first to tell you he needs Governor Strickland, he needs the 50 governors, and he needs the members of the Congress and the Senate. When I saw the debate on auto and realized that too many senators don't understand the value of the auto industry, admittedly they need to reinvent themselves, there's no question. But seeing some senators act as if the auto industry was something we should turn our back on angered me. And so I went on some national television shows on behalf of Ohio to talk about why this wasn't a bailout, this was a build-up. And that's what this is all about. And then when I saw the stimulus debate, and I saw Ted Strickland as the most vocal, eloquent, and forceful governor in the United States, talking for the need to provide funding for the states, not just so we could have more money, but so that we wouldn't have to lay off hard men and working men and women, that we would have Medicaid assistance, that we would have child care assistance, that we'd have assistance those who suffer from a variety of diseases such as Alzheimer's. And I saw senators, frankly, in the United States Senate who will go nameless who didn't get it. Perhaps because they had never served in state government, perhaps because they've never been on the ground like Ted and I working in a human service with people face to face who've dealt with these issues. But for whatever the reason, they clearly didn't get it. And then last weekend when I saw our friend Sherrod Brown have to travel in between the viewing of his late mother and the funeral the next morning to go to Washington, D.C. to cast the deciding vote, to make sure that we have a stimulus package that puts people back to work. Watching Sherrod on CNN sort of clinched the deal for me. And I realized that I believed anyway that the best place that I could continue my partnership with Governor Strickland, with my colleagues who are here today in the state legislature, Speaker Budish, Matt Salazzi, the great mayor of Youngstown who came all the way down on extremely short notice to be here, the two wonderful commissioners of Montgomery County, Judy Dodge and Debbie Lieberman, State Senator Sue Morano, State Senator Jason Wilson, State Representative Marion Harris, and all the others right here, Senator Tom Sawyer. We all recognize we cannot do this alone, and we owe it to ourselves to make sure that we have partners in Washington, D.C. who get it, who have spent some time at kitchen tables, who have spent some time in factory lines, who have spent some time in small businesses, who understand and get out of that thin air of Washington, D.C. and are on Main Street as opposed to Pennsylvania Avenue or Wall Street. So that's why I'm running. Not because I'm not happy, because I am happy and fulfilled working with Ted Strickland and his wonderful team. But I'd like to think that this is one of those unique opportunities in which I can build on the work that I've done 10 years as a state legislator, 4 years as Ohio's Attorney General and Chief Law Enforcement, Legal Officer, and Consumer Protector, 7 years as the President and CEO of one of the largest human service nonprofits in the state, in which we focused on everything ranging from early childhood and child care and early childhood education to after-school programs to mental health to a nationally known fathering program. And then as Ted Strickland's Lieutenant Governor and Director of Development, I believe that I am in a unique position because of the blessings I've been given by so many people, most particularly recently Ted Strickland. I think I'm in a position to make a difference day one if I have the great honor of being elected and serving in the United States Senate. This will not be an easy campaign. None are when you're running statewide. That and a lot of other things would give any human being pause, and it gave me pause. But in the end, part of life and part of the success in business is taking responsible risks. I believe that this is not only a responsible risk, but at this time in the life of our country and our world, a necessary risk.